Hey, what is up guys, it's Jay-Z here and welcome for another video on Godfall. The Godfall Challenger edition has launched on the PlayStation Plus and the Epic Games Store. For everyone who's looking to jump into the game, I have put together a handy beginner's guide to help you with getting started. Once again, I would like to thank Gearbox for sponsoring this video. For the launch of Godfall Challenger edition, I have partnered up with Gearbox to give you all these new beginner's guides and breakdowns so everyone can jump much easily into the game. So a big thank you to Gearbox for sponsoring this video. Once you finish your initial tutorial, you will be sent to the Sanctum, which will be your main hub for the game. You will only have one valor plate to begin with, which will be Silvermane. You can unlock the other valor plates with the required resources whenever you need. Some will be available to unlock straight away, but as a beginner, you should stick to Silvermane as he is the best for new players. When you begin, this is what your loadout will look like. You will have 2 weapons, 1 amulet, 1 charm, 2 rings, 1 lifestone and 1 banner. Everyone will start off with these exact same items when they start off Challenger Edition. Weapons are simple. This is what you'll be focusing on most of the time when you begin, grinding and looting for the best that's out there. Every weapon and item will have a primary trait which will be exclusive to them, as well as secondary traits which can be randomly rolled. These secondary traits range from crit chance, weak point damage, weapon tech charge speed and many more. The amulet, charm and rings will all give unique bonuses and abilities to the players. Although they are not visually represented on your valor plate, they still play a major role in your loadout. Each one offering something fun and exciting which you can mix and match and use to make your unique builds. Then you have your lifestones. This is what you will use to heal during your fights, and upon using them you will also get added bonuses and certain actions that can trigger upon using them as well, like applying stasis when you use a lifestone. Or getting a massive crit chance and crit damage bonus when you use them for a small duration. You can have a maximum of 3 charges for your lifestones. You can restore those charges as you fight and kill enemies. Enemies will drop health orbs which can heal the player. If you pick up a health orb while your health is full, it will refill your lifestone charges instead. Your final item in your loadout is your banner. These banners are charge based items with a large cooldown. Unlike your lifestones which only affect you, when you place down your banner, they will also provide yourself and your allies with a massive buff. These are one of the strongest items you can use, hence their large cooldowns. Using the banners with teammates and say all of them dropping the banners at once, it will allow all the banner effects to stack and therefore making for some really powerful effects and combos. Banners also provide the players with overhealth when you place them. Overhealth is a temporary health bonus that you gain on top of your normal health bar. Your banners will gradually give you overhealth the longer you stay inside them. There are other items that can offer overhealth as well, such as the weapons and your rings. Your overhealth will slowly drain over time, and incoming damage will reduce your overhealth before depleting your main health bar. Then for the final part of your loadout is the Augment Constellation. This is where you apply Augments, which will grant you powerful bonuses. These also follow the same law of having a rare primary trait and other secondary traits. This is where everyone's build will differ and be unique, as there are hundreds of different ways to set up your Augment Constellation, with so many augments to choose from as well. There are 3 types of augments: Vitality, Might and Spirit, each offering their own unique bonuses. Then there are different nodes where you must slot in those specific augment types. The red nodes will be used to add Might augments, the blue nodes will be used for the Spirit augments, and the green nodes will be used for the Vitality augments. The white nodes can be used to place any augment type. Also, each valor plate will have a different augment constellation to go with them. Some will have access to higher Might nodes, some will have access to higher Spirit nodes, where others will have access to a lot of Vitality nodes. There are so many possibilities to experiment and have fun with it. Now let's take a look at our skill tree. This is where you will use your skill points into the various different abilities and bonuses. These are pretty simple, ranging from giving higher crit chance to increasing your Might, Spirit and Vitality values. While we're on the subject, let's quickly talk over the 3 attributes. Might is basically how strong your attacks will be. It increases the damage dealt by your normal attacks and combos. Vitality will increase your maximum health. It will also buff your Siphon ability, which you can acquire from your skill tree. Spirit is the big one. It increases the damage dealt from your weapon techniques, shield attacks and abilities, and also your polarity attacks as well. It also increases the amount of health you gain from your lifestones, as well as the amount of overhealth you gain from your banners. Your skill tree will give you access to many abilities, such as weapon techniques, shield abilities, siphon attacks, and many more. When you begin, you will have your skill tree looking like this. You can earn more skill points as you do challenges and earn your merits, and also beating Dreamstones as well. Now let's take a look at the Ascension powers and levels. Since you will start off at max level, every experience points that you earn will go straight into your essential powers and bonuses. You gain a point with every Ascension level. You can then use those points to improve your stats and skills. Every 25 Ascension levels, you can unlock an Ascension power. Each Ascension power gives you the option between two powerful traits. You can choose and modify them at any given time. The max Ascension level you can reach is 450. Then you will also start off with a bunch of resources as well. Each resource is used to upgrade your gear, unlock valor plates, or entering the Tower of Trials. Curses are used to add challenges in Lightbringer to increase your loot that you earn. Elixir will be your main currency for the game. This will be used across everything you upgrade. If you are having trouble finding out where to obtain a certain resource, you can hover over them and check the description. Like the Orbs of Creation can only be obtained through Dreamstone missions. Dragon Steel can only be obtained through salvaging epic or higher rarity gear. Any resource that you are having trouble obtaining, just check the description and you will find out where you can get it. Now, from this recent Challenger edition, as well as the base game owners, will get access to the new quest system. These are small challenges that you can complete while doing various in-game modes. The rewards for completing these challenges are 3 types of mirrors of duplication. You can get the normal mirrors, the primal mirrors, and the cursed mirrors of duplication. You will also receive quest XP with each challenge. Your quest XP will fill up your main quest progress bar. Once this progress bar is full, you can then claim your rewards, which will always be a legendary item. Each quest rewards 3 different versions of the same legendary item to pick from, each with different stats that fit different playstyles. However, you can better target your rewards by duplicating an existing item and receiving 1 of 3 new rolls on the existing item. Replacing rewards in this fashion retains any item mutations as well, such as cursed or primal, making it easier than ever to chase the perfect version of an item for your builds. In order to replace the item you desire, you will need to use the mirrors of duplication. Regular mirrors are used to replace your normal items. The primal mirrors are used to replace your primal items. And your cursed mirrors are used to replace your cursed items. Then for the final part, it's the Forge. This is where you can enchant and upgrade your items. You can enchant to increase your item's rarity. You can take an uncommon item and change it to a legendary as well. Each time you enchant an item, you will get a random secondary trait added to that item. Upgrading an item is easy and will use your Electrum. As you upgrade, more resources will be added. After your 3rd upgrade, you can also choose to enhance one of your secondary traits. This will boost your secondary trait value by almost 100%. Then after your 5th and final upgrade, you can add a Masterwork trait. This is a new bonus secondary trait you can add to your item. And that is probably everything you need to know to help you get started with the game. It may be a lot to take in at first, so spend time to go through what each of the gear pieces and augment abilities are. Go to the training area on the top right hand side of the staircase to test out your abilities before you enter the main fights. You can choose in the training area to spawn different enemies as well. Also, you can also spawn a mid-boss. So spend time to get to know your items and combat and what works best for you. When starting out, I do recommend that you first start off with Dreamstones. This is the best place to get started, as you will not be straight away start off with level 50 Dreamstones, but rather ease your way through them starting from a lower level. Do these first to get a feel of the game, how the enemies behave, and learning their attack patterns as well. This will surely feel like a Souls game in the beginning when you get started, and it's a fun process to getting to know the enemies and how they all play out. You will, after much playthrough, reach a point where you can become completely overpowered, which is the best and most satisfying parts of this game. I will have a nice beginner's build coming out soon, so stick around for that if you guys are interested to see it. Other than that, it's mostly it on the beginner's guide. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps out a ton. If you would like to see more builds, guides, and breakdowns on Godfall, be sure to subscribe and keep up to date on everything. I shall see you all next time.